Hello everyone, I'm happy to come back to you with my Barefoot Lecture 21. Today, my presentation is particularly dedicated to world-renowned diva Celine Dion. You all may remember the touching Hymn of Love sung by Celine Dion at the opening ceremony of the last Paris Olympics. People only remember her for her superb singing, but one may remember that there must have been a desperate struggle to avoid her SPS, stiff person syndrome, causing the stiffness of neck muscles and vocal cords, even temporarily. And it brought tears to my eyes that the share of her pain goes all the way back to Celine Dion herself. In the latest Celine Dion's autobiographical video, I'm Celine Dion, she said that she is an apple tree. Yes, true. But here I'm there to ask you, Celine Dion. Dear Celine, which apple tree are you? Are you apple tree connected to the earth? If so, you must be healthy and fruitful. But if you are an apple tree planted in the pot, disconnected from the earth, then this tree must be dried, distorted, and just bear a few fruits. Dear Celine, now is the time to transplant your pot apple tree into the ground. From the pot to the earth, deeply rooted. Then your apple tree can again bear lots of apples, and you may give it to the people all over the world again as you wish. To do that, you must walk barefoot on the ground. The reasons why the earth is a battery of life filled with electrons transferred from the sun to the earth by the solar wind. So now the earth is a kind of battery filled with lots of free electrons. Those electrons can come into the body of ourselves and brings all kind of positive physiobiological results, like electric vehicle. If it is charged, it can run, but if it is not charged, it cannot be run. The same human charging through earth. Without grounding to the earth, human cannot be healthy. Not only human, but all plants, animals, fishes. They all must be earthed too to live vividly, vigorously. This earthing theory has been discovered and published by Clint Orber and Stephen Sinatra in 2010. Of course, a few other earthing theory scholars have helped to establish this earthing theory. I myself have introduced those earthing theories and even added to my theory of natural reflexology and the theory of arch of the foot soles and the foot fingers, as those must work naturally and properly. Then it may bring huge of synergy effect together with the earthing theory and those reflexology theory and foot arches and foot fingers. Now, coming back to the earthing theory, the modern peoples, they wear shoes which have non-conductive soles, so it disconnect connection to the ground, like high heels and all kind of shoes, and even the farmers in the farm, they are wearing rubber shoes too, and working on the non-conductive paved roads like asphalt, cement, urethane. And even living in a high building disconnected to the earth. All of us, our modern life is like that. Those situations caused different inflammations, chronic diseases like cancers, Parkinson's disease, and stiff person syndrome, which Celine Dion has suffered so long time. But if you, Celine Dion, walk barefoot, the free electrons from the earth coming up from the earth starts to work. The first one is the antioxidant effects. Those free electrons neutralize the free radicals, the cause of all inflammations and chronic diseases. Second, blood dilution effect. Those free electrons come to the blood cells and it dilutes blood 2.7 times in 2 hours time and speeds it up 2.68 times. So prevents formation of clots and prevents and cures all cardiovascular diseases. It's very important, very much important. You see, these left photos are the normal blood cell situation stacked each other. That forms clots. But if grounded for 2 hours and even 10 minutes, the blood become diluted like that. Then it makes the blood flows very quickly, naturally. Blood dilution effect. And third one is ATP production promotion. If we walk barefoot, then the free electrons come to supply electrons to the mitochondrial electron transport chain, promote ATP production. The ATP is produced continuously, actively. Then it energizes and prevents aging too. It's very much important. Through antioxidant effects, our organisms, cells become fresh continuously. And the blood dilution effect, the blood supplies oxygen and nutrients. So our organs and cells become fresh too. And with ATP production, we become energetic all the time. So we may not be aged. Normally, people walk barefoot, then the people's looks like 10 years or 20 years younger than his age. The first effect is a natural nerve stabilizing effects. The free electrons calms secretion of stress hormone cortisol. So relieves anxiety, nervousness, and irritability. It is also very important to have a calm life, calm and good sleep too. Also, it prevents and heals inflammations and pains. It finds missing pair of electrons. Those are called as free radicals. And the free electrons come to the body, neutralize the free radicals, so it relieves the causes of inflammations and pains. The sixth one is that normalizing operation the immune system. This is very much important in your case of Celine Dion. It recharges the immune system and help functions normally, enhances immunity, and heals autoimmune diseases like atopy, rheumatoid arthritis, SPS, and etc. Here, once again, particularly the electron deficiency has caused non-operation of immune system to use Celine Dion in the form of SPS, unfortunately. So now the answer solution is to provide the free electrons from the earth and reactivate your immune system and reactivated the exhaustion of the immune system. If this immune system is exhausted, then enable to distinguish self-antigen and other antigen. So your own cell attacks on self cells, which causes autoimmune diseases like atopy, SPS in your case. Now I have operated 8 years of the national movement of barefoot walking in Korea, and introduced and proved the amazing healing effect of barefoot walking, and has proven that the miracles of curing all the different chronic diseases through walking barefoot. For instance, a lady, 72 years old, Miss Sang-ho Park, who has suffered for 28 years time, SPS, and she could not work by herself. All the time stay in the bed. But after working barefoot around 2 months near to her home, supported by her daughters, and she walked barefoot, and she becomes better and better. And she come one day to the seashore near Incheon, and she started to work in the seashore where the sea waters are coming to her foot and like that. And all day long she worked using the sticks. But after 3 days of working, work by herself without using the sticks, her symptoms of SPS almost has gone. She becomes so happy. And even she danced by herself according to the music played by colleagues. You may see some of the situations where how Mrs. Park could be better from the SPS to show to Celine Dion that Celine Dion can be also cured through walking barefoot. Now let's see another cases of autoimmune diseases. Now this is 10 years old Juno, a boy. He has been suffered so long time from the atrophy. His face has a loss of blood points. But after 1.5 months of walking barefoot in the garden, after coming back from the school in the afternoon time, he played all the time in barefoot. And her face completely changed. And his legs completely changed from the red to the normal one. And his neck once has been like this, and now completely clean. Let's see the another case of Parkinson's disease has been cured too. This gentleman is 80 years old, Oriental doctor, suffered for Parkinson's disease 7 years. And one day he got my book of Walk Barefoot, and he become to acknowledge that if he walk barefoot, then his Parkinson's disease can also be cured. So he started to work nearby mountain where the yellow soil of Korean yellow soil trail. And at the beginning, he was supported by his families and colleagues to work. But now he himself can walk the hills up and down 2-3 hours a day. And at the beginning, his hands, left hand was shaken, but now it is very calm, perfect. And his memory has become very clear, that he said that he can remember 70 years ago the friend's name, around 10 names he could recollect. So his Parkinson's disease has been cured almost. After showing this case to the YouTube. Now about 8 cases of Parkinson's disease have been cured, showing big progress in each case. This means not only the Parkinson's diseases and the SPS of Celine Dion can be cured too. Walking barefoot in this kind of yellow soil in Korea. Of course, the other autoimmune diseases like rheumatoid arthritis, fibromyalgia, Behçet's diseases, and all have been cured in 2-3 months of walking barefoot in Korea. I would like to show one example. Miracles of healing autoimmune diseases. The modern peoples are like the chickens kept in the coop. And they are sick, cannot be fresh or vivid. But if we put them to the ground, release the chickens to the ground, then they restore the native and the vivid healthy situations like this. Now, almost all modern peoples are like this. But if we walk barefoot, and if Celine Dion starts to walk barefoot, then she becomes like the chicken, the fresh and vigorous chicken in the ground. I have made a few experiments. Now I would like to show you the implications. There were 2 onions, one to put without connected to the earth, but one connected to the earth with earthen cable. And 2 weeks, after 3 weeks, the ungrounded onion become completely rotten. But the grounded onion kept original appearance, clean and fresh shape. These 3 weeks life of onions may similar to 60 years of modern people's life. If we do not walk barefoot or we do not be connected to the earth, then we may be like this way, be rotten, be sick, be ill, and like this way. But if we walk barefoot, we are connected to the earth, then our life would be fresh and strong and like this way. Another experiments with fresh milks, one not grounded, one with grounded. Ungrounded one spoiled after 7 days and completely after 10 days. But the grounded milk become fermented with nice smells like cheese, complete like a cheese. If we are not grounded, then we may be spoiled like milk. But if we are grounded, we may be fermented. We will be fermented. Clear difference. I made experiment with goldfishes, and I didn't feed them for 5 days to have clear results, experiment results. Ungrounded fishes, they do not excrete. That's natural, that as I didn't feed them, so they cannot excrete. But those grounded cold fishes, even I didn't feed them, they excrete continuously. So still pour out fishes. And after 5 days, I feed them. The fishes not grounded. They were completely exhausted, and they could not take the food, eat the food. But the fishes grounded. They are still very strong, energetic, and they immediately take the food. Clear difference between ungrounded fishes and grounded fishes. This shows that why we should be grounded, why we should walk barefoot. I experimented with, still having experiments with rubber trees, one ungrounded, one grounded. And after 2 years and 3 months, the ungrounded rubber trees become very weak, and a few leaves were fallen. But the grounded one, they grow vividly, energetically, and become very big. The diameter of the trunk, the ungrounded one is 1.4 centimeter, but here it is 1.75 centimeters. Big difference. So the modern human who are not grounded may similar like this, but if we walk barefoot, we are grounded to the earth, then we may show like this way, grow continuously, grow energetically, live vividly. So now we come to the result that the causes and the solution of Celine Dion's SPS causes Celine's disconnection from the earth for over 50 years. So now direct solution is a reconnection to the earth. Barefoot working either in Canada or in Korea. But I would recommend join to the Korean, our national movement for walking barefoot headquarters in both Korean yellow soil trail and was sea foreshores. Dear Celine Dion, we cordially invite you to fly to Korea and work barefoot together with us to cure your SPS. We will organize a special team to help you curing the SPS. We are working barefoot all day long. A few experts, including myself, in walking barefoot will help you. A group of medical doctors will wait for any emergency case. A few chefs will provide you fresh vegan foods. Of course, a few other administrative steps. I hope we can really help you to overcome the SPS, what you are suffering continuously. We hope And we believe that dear Celine will be recovered from your SPS and bear again loss of apples after being rooted deeply in the ground via walking barefoot. Dear Celine Dion, we hope to see you soon in Seoul, and let's overcome the SPS, which through walking barefoot, your SPS will be cured. Not furthermore have such kind of stiffened muscles. It will completely solve your situation and to let sing continuously. And share your trees, your apples with other peoples all over the world. I sincerely hope and wish you to come to Korea. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Let's keep in touch. Yours.